I bring you Sutek's gift of another season. We are back with Disney Who. At this point in time in history, I've seen the End of Time Part 2, so I know what happens, up to that point. For YouTubers, it's on Patreon, so Patreon is moving far ahead now. I've been introduced to so much. I've felt so much, the pain, the loss, the everything, the joy. I want to see Moffat come back and give us some bottle episode wildness. Season 1 had its highs and its lows. I do, having seen New Who, I see some of the differences. I see some of the tonal changes in the show, the choices that have been made, and I understand some people, some of the frustrations that people might have about, looking back at where the show has come from all these years, and they have high expectations for where it's going to go and for the atmosphere of the show. And I do want Russell T and then the team, Moffat, everybody to keep surprising us, to keep trying new things with their writing, because that's how we got here in the first place, is the creativity and the decision to take chances. At some points, one of those chances will hit, and people will feel some of the things that they felt that brought them here in the very first place. Can't wait to see what they have reflected upon and come with this time around. I know it's going to be a fun ride. I expect them to up themselves, because that's what we do. It'll be interesting to see some of my perspectives now on the show, having, of course, watched 4 seasons of New Who, and coming back here, I'll be able to catch some of the references to those seasons. Who knows, there might be references to things that I haven't seen, but I'm sure they'll go over my head, right? Like they do when they talk about classic in New Who. So, we're here for the ride. As always, full and watch-alongs and early access content, bonus content, all on the Patreon. Patreon is moving far ahead now for Doctor Who, so please check out the Patreon support. Much appreciated. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, the notification bell. If you're on this journey now after a year, or a couple of months, and you're not subscribed, please subscribe. It is that time. Let's go. 17 years.
If you travel to that star, it's 4 quadrillion miles away. Belinda. I look up at the night sky and it is so beautiful. How can I celebrate your birthday and treasure this moment forever?
Forever.
This. Happy birthday.
Belinda. Certificate.
Oh. So what it means is...
Yeah, what does it mean?
That's yours. That star right there.
Well, she owns the star from Joy to the World.
Does it have to say Miss?
Are you married?
Star certificate,
No.
yeah.
Then it's Miss. Do you like it, or...?
Yeesh. He's demanding.
I'm sorry, Alan. Yes.
Alan. How much was it? Does it show a price there?
Just...
He wants a kiss.
kiss you.
This is so awkward. Why? He's... I'm guessing he's a boyfriend? Like, what? Why does it seem so awkward? 17 years later. Oh, that's the doctor. At the hospital where Joy's mom was. There he is.
Was it a dog? Was it a man? Was it your wife?
Oh.
She's tacky at 120, so still look at 70.
He's giving me Martha now with being a doctor or a nurse. I think she's a doctor. I see you. Oh, he's wearing this like a kilt. Scottish, right?
Just one little name.
I can't give out home addresses.
Oh, look over there.
What?
Sorry.
Yo, the whole building. Yo, this is a hospital. Like, they need... You can't... Actually, hospitals, I think, have so many backup generators because they just can't lose power, even for a little bit. That's her star certificate. Actually, might be legit. That's the star coming. This is from, like, the Joy to the World episode continuation, I guess. Maybe it is Joy coming down. To be like, hi, you own me now. Imagine. That light, though, will be so blinding, you would lose your sight immediately. Oh. Oh, I thought it was just that. I thought I was gonna just see joy in the air, but it's a spaceship. Even Judu. I thought it was Judu for a second. What? Are these the new Judu?
You're not real, actual robots, are you? Because that is just ridiculous.
It's kind of like catalogued.
You are Miss Belinda Chandra.
How do you know?
Belinda Chandra.
Your Majesty,
You're what now?
you will come with us.
What if I don't?
What? Just zap the cat.
Killed the cat.
The cat is irrelevant.
It sounds like Judun.
We need you as our queen.
What do you mean?
Because she owns that. They took that seriously. Oh.
Miss Belinda chandra.
Oh, you are kidding me.
We need you as our queen. Look at this ship. It's huge.
Belinda? What's going on?
Do you know Lucy at number 7?
God.
Apparently I'm the queen of outer space, if you could tell the police.
Mrs. Flood.
Mum and Dad.
She's back.
Robots are kidnapping me!
You know she lies.
Oh, take care, Belinda.
Oh God, Mrs. Flood.
Bye-bye.
Stop it with this act.
Match initiated.
Mrs. Flood is probably the real queen of this whole thing. Oh wow. I mean, the graphics there are pretty cool. I mean, they look like it was right there. You have a TARDIS, you know that, right?
You won't see me.
She's back to her antics. I told you she was one to watch. Ncuti Gatwa. Oh, oh, oh. The Robot Revolution by Russell Tagas. Oh, the glorious TARDIS.
Mr. Alan Daniel Budd, go get him!
Alan. So interesting. Belinda Chandra, Rani Chandra, Alan. Mini Sarah Jane references.
Alan Daniel Budd! 16.
Yo, they're going space drive, hyperdrive. What just happened? It's so wild to see the TARDIS this way from having seen it in New Who.
Entering orbit of Miss Belinda Chandra 1.
What in the Mars?
Planet called Belinda.
The planet is called Belinda. Look at the CN Tower over there. Wait, do we know her? Let's see her face again.
My name is Sasha55, and on behalf of all Miss Belinda Chandra kind, I bid welcome.
What?
And we obey our robot overlords in all things.
Our robot overlords.
So they're in charge.
All praise the robots.
Oh, wow. And that's why they declared that she was the queen.
What's happening?
The robots are unleashing Miss Belinda Chandra bombs.
These Belinda bombs.
Please help us.
Oh, yo, the robots are. There's martial law in here.
Right. Thanks.
Polish. Gadget.
Proceed towards the throne of the queen.
Oh, the Cyber King. She's Cyber King. Belinda, if you don't snatch that throne, snatch that power. Oh, I just noticed. Yes, take that power, Belinda. Take your power back.
And what happens now?
We'll celebrate your royal
heart.
wedding.
Wedding.
What do you mean wedding?
What?
Who am I marrying? Spark plug.
The great AI generator. Behold!
Generator. They're gonna generate a.
Citizens of Miss Belinda Chandra 1, surrender and genuflect to me. The AI generator knows no pity.
Oh God.
The binding contract of the stars may yet save the people.
Oh God.
Metal and skin may weld within.
Weld.
Queen and machine combined.
Oh, they're gonna make her into like a cyborg.
I obey the machine.
She obeys the machine?
Our designated historian might explain.
He may speak.
Who's that? The doctor. Tell us.
Once upon a time,
The planet was united. Robot revolution arose. Please.
What?
He's speaking to her.
They begged for kindness and hope for peace. Ninth.
Every ninth word. Yes. Careful.
Robots faulty cannot hear every ninth word.
Robots faulty cannot hear every ninth word. Yeah.
So,
I need a pen and paper.
thank you.
Okay, thank you so much.
Very much. Very much.
The math on that.
Gotcha.
Carry the 7.
Must finally unite. Soon.
Very soon. Rebels fight. The uprising is soon.
When?
I can confirm. The time
It's 9.
is now.
Robots cannot hear every ninth word. The way I would fail, and I'll be like, can you just get me? Their guns are so funny. Oh wow. Vaporize. Who's coming down? Oh. Oh. Oh.
Come on!
Yo, let's get out of here.
He came to us as a stranger, and in just 6 months, I have learned to trust him with my life.
6 months.
Take her home, Doctor. Then take me to the stars.
That is a date.
Oh, she said, make me a companion now. I'm like, we're gonna be screening the applications, okay? Oh! Oh, she's gone. Yo. He said that's a date. He cared for her. The vaporization is really cool. That reminds me of Loki. Polish. This looks like that ball in the, I'm the Doctor, and I declare this war is over.
Barely worth it.
It's not my fault. None of this is my fault,
Okay.
mate. Don't shush me.
Okay, she said, I'm queen, and you will remember that. Oh, the first tear of the Doctor in this episode. He just lost that that girl. I mean, we didn't see their connection, but for a very short time, we got to like know
Sorry
that.
about your friend.
Right.
Sasha 55. You know, I appreciate so much more now. A little bit the Doctor's pain after all this time.
Robots
you know.
can track you down and find us.
I was like, why is Doctor always crying in season 1? Now I'm like, I know why.
Supposed to be starting a new shift on Monday.
Monday, Flynn. I'm an ordained Anglican.
Oh!
There's always a doctor standing back while the nurses do all the hard work.
She was Monday Flynn? Stop.
Doctor what?
Just the doctor.
Yo,
All right then. I'm called the nurse.
Doctor
I
and nurse.
did not catch that, and you know I don't miss a face. Yo. Oh my god, it's been so long. And we saw her once, so bear with me. My facial recognition does not fail. That's the only reason why I'm talking. Oh,
Oh
wow.
my god. It's like
That's cool.
X-ray blankets.
X-ray blank, yeah. Oh, 2 hearts. We've never seen this like this before, except for the Dalek episode.
have you got 2 hearts?
Padam.
No way. Can I?
Touch them. She's like, let me reach into your heart, into your chest.
Wow.
The drum beat.
But the Pascular man, he hasn't got 2 hearts.
No. I'm not Miss Belinda Chandra kind.
This Belinda Chandra kind.
I was told about you by someone. I've got to be careful about timelines.
Is this from Empire of Death?
But he told me your name, like it would be important.
Belinda Chandra. Who's he? Because you know there was something that was said at the end of Empire of Death. I don't know.
But the AI generator has got the same thing.
Yeah, so it's got a copy.
It is the exact same diploma look.
That's what he scanned for.
It's got the same exact edge. You see, it's the same object twice.
They gave it.
Like, in a time travel way.
Timey-wimey.
Timey-wimey.
Jibbly wibbly.
When you were taken by the robots, I was at your house. When was that for you?
2
It
hours?
was 6 months ago.
Oh,
But when you were on board the rocket, did you have a blip? Did you feel...
yes.
16
Yeah,
years. No, I did, yes.
that's when they moved.
When I landed,
It was a different date.
robots impounded my spaceship.
And that's the rebels.
When I met Sasha, and she looked after me.
Now she's gone.
Sasha was the best, and she died.
Oh.
It's not my fault.
Is that an order from the Queen?
Oh,
Is that a royal decree?
it is.
You're as bad as the robots.
Oh.
That's Manny.
Manny.
He's good.
Manny.
I swear.
Why is Manny familiar to me right now?
Because you've always had that, yeah?
Yeah, it was on the wall.
Alan. Where did Alan get it from?
Robots must have got it from the future. But when they brought it back to this planet...
When you get two versions of the same thing crossing over in time, don't they explode?
Yes. If you get the same atoms in the same space twice, the laws of time say no. Kaboom.
Some sort of time detective.
No,
She was close. Hey, Belinda, you are queen. You need to rise up and call on your subjects.
This is all your fault, Queen Belinda.
And say it right, too. So she's trying to... They're coming because of the polish. So Belinda did that.
I did this.
Manny, grab the door.
Why? She wants to surrender herself?
I'm telling you, I did this.
You brought them here to surrender herself.
Put your gun down.
You betrayed us.
I'm saving you. People are dying, and it is my fault.
Tell us more.
Because my name is Miss Belinda Chandra.
Oh! The queen.
Robots, now listen to the words of your queen. Leave these people alone.
Take me to my throne
Take
room.
me.
Yo, the AI computer thing, very, master mode.
You will achieve serenity, peace, and joy.
Serenity, peace, and joy.
Remember me as Belinda. You can drop the miss. I said to Alan that night. Who says miss?
Are you married?
What?
Alan!
Are you married?
Alan said the same thing. He's Alan?
That's what he said.
Who did?
He was Alan. He generated Alan or
At
something.
last, you know me.
AI generator. Alan.
Belinda,
He's in there.
it. Behold!
Oh! I didn't expect to see it like that.
Alan?
What happened to him?
It's not AI.
A-L.
It's Al.
Al.
Are you alright?
I am
Look at him.
supreme.
Cybernetic. It's kind of Dalek-y, you know?
How did you end up?
They came for me.
Oh.
You are Alan Budd.
They made him into this.
It's my fault. I told them to. Alan Daniel Budd! Go get him!
Oh. That's when it happened. And they went back.
But to do that, they went through the time fracture.
Yeah. They went back in time.
So they went back.
10 long years ago.
10 years ago.
He landed before the robot revolution.
Yeah. And infused.
You mean it's like a game with robots and cities, and
Oh.
I can make up the rules and win?
You know he was twisted. They showed us. They gave us clues.
Oh, give it to me.
Yeah. See it. See. He was hungry for that power.
Like never before, I feel power.
He accepted it.
Do you mind if I ask?
I mind.
Ooh.
Destroy him.
Oh! Wow.
You started the revolution.
Yeah. He started using them against the people.
I really don't think you should wear clothes that tight anymore. Plus, no more texting after 8 p.m.
Bye.
You've taken coercive control and made it complete control of the whole planet.
He likes this.
I can separate the bioliths.
God.
You will obey me.
You will obey me.
Now hold the diploma.
Very Dalek. Boom. They want to make it go boom. Oh! That's how the time fracture happened. Oh! I think you get torn apart if you stay there for too long. Oh! That's the three of them. Oh! She older? That's Alan. Yeah, at different stages of life. Yeah, time is fracturing. Oh. It's gone.
What happened?
Ouch!
I think he got taken back through that.
I just went through your entire life like a bullet.
He saw everything.
But where's Alan? Where did he go?
He's microscopic.
He's on the...
Do you mean?
He's a sperm and an egg. Oh.
What? Oh, and he's getting polished now. Oh, bye.
Goodbye, Alan.
This place is nuts.
He got reverted.
Doctor.
Oh, the TARDIS.
Baby, give me some.
Well, I mean, it's going to be a tight fit with both of us.
Let's see.
There's still a little bit of mystery left. Like, how did the robots get a hold of this in the future?
Solve your mystery after you've taken me home.
We thought we'd start with renaming this building, Doctor. This will now be the Citadel of Sasha 55.
Oh.
Thank you. And I've got to say, all praise to you, Queen Belinda of planet Earth.
Of planet Earth.
Planet Earth.
I'm telling you, just take it.
Oh, now this is ridiculous.
Go out and check it again. There's no way.
That is mad. Now get me home.
We don't need to rush, because time
We can
Lord,
go anywhere.
time machine.
This is a time machine.
Boom.
There is something already connecting
Boom.
us.
That was her episode.
I have been to the future,
Okay.
and I have met your descendant in the 51st century. Her name was Monday Flynn.
Monday Flynn.
3,000 years' time. Is that supposed to be a coincidence?
Coincidences on the show.
The genetic link is amazing. Maybe we are meant to be connected.
Is that what you say to all the girls?
Right,
What
guys.
you said to Sasha? She died.
Eesh. Okay.
You tested my DNA without even asking my permission.
Oh,
You're dangerous.
I'm sorry.
she called him out.
I am not one of your adventures. Now I'm asking you, Doctor, to do the right thing.
That took a turn.
I will take you home.
Thank you.
She said, how dare you test my DNA just like that?
Are we there?
No.
What's happening? It's the time fracture. They can't move. They need to go outside and see what's going on. What?
We are bouncing off May the 24th, and that is impossible.
Where are we right now? Oh! Medusa Cascade.
Is that because of the time fracture?
No, I closed that. This is... I don't know what this is.
Something is stopping them from going back.
Something is bouncing us off planet Earth on the day that we left.
Maybe something about
I told you,
copies of herself. Copies of herself, maybe?
This might be the long way round, Miss Belinda Chandra, but hold on tight, because this is going to be quite a ride.
They're going to a different time. I'm going to go back before... You can't go back to May 24. Who is that? Oh, that's the world. The world is destroyed. That's the Eiffel Tower. That's why they can't go back. That's the Statue of Liberty. Oh my God. Oh, wow. That's the star certificate. May 24th. Wow. The world was destroyed. So my first thought immediately is that it's something about there being two of her, because they talked about the two star certificates. They showed one there at the end. So maybe two Belinda Chandras on the same timeline at the same time? I don't know, something about that. But that wouldn't make sense. The TARDIS always goes back, and I don't know. That's all I could think about. That caused an explosion somehow. But clearly, it looks like the world that timeline was destroyed, just from that back and forth. The robot revolution. We are back at the antics. It's so nice to see, of course, Ncuti Gatwa back here in fine form as a doctor, and we're back to the mysteries that we kind of set up from how the show usually starts. Belinda Chandra is introduced here, and I did not notice that she was Monday Flynn. I didn't even like kind of like have it in my mind. I think just because that character was so long ago and appeared just like, once, and had no reason to think that she'll be back here again. Usually I would spot that though, just with my, facial recognition. um, but it didn't clue to me. Maybe it's just the look. She looked very different with the hair and everything. So I think that was part of it, but it was interesting to see that connection there. And I wonder how they'll play that. Obviously they're saying she's connected to the doctor, and there's this whole thing about coincidences, and you think back to the legend of Ruby Sunday, and just the doctor's idea about this cannot just be chance. The fact that we run into each other again, I think that's something that the doctor connects with immediately. Seeing somebody he's seen again in a different version or whatever, it's like a cause for to stop and think about why is this happening. She's an interesting character. I don't know that I saw the same amount of chemistry, for example, that like Ruby had at the beginning. I think maybe it could be maybe because she is a little bit of an unlikely character to be a companion. I think she's a little bit more guarded. In the sense of like seeing the wonders of the TARDIS. I think being brought to this world to be the queen and everything. I think she was all the time trying to get out of it, and it was sort of like a weird experience. And then her being introduced to the TARDIS and the Doctor, I think for the most part, the view we've seen of her is sort of like, get me out of here, I'm not interested in this. I think past companions, usually we get to the point where they're very like, oh my God, I need to go, I need to do this, I need to, see this world, and I need to, the time machine and all everything. She didn't have that same kind of reaction, but she was very concerned about going home because obviously she was snatched from her world. But obviously we're going to have to explore this connection. Who is she? Why is she important? Kind of harkens back to who is Ruby Sunday. I thought the design here was so cool. Like, it's so nice to see how far we've come with CGI effects and all this stuff. Like, that's Al cybernetic look was just so, it reminded me of something. There's something it reminded me of, that look. That's the cybernetic kind of look, very cyborg effect, but it just looked so well done. Like, he still looked humanoid, very human inside of it, right? Robots too look pretty cool. Very, in a way, very like a game, right? Like the game effect. I think that's one of the things this episode that I really enjoyed, was how beautiful this world looked, and just the colors and everything. Mrs. Flood is back again. We ended season 1 with her and the mystery of her and who she is, what part she has to play, and all of a sudden she's right next to Belinda Chandra's house, which, that's not where she was in season 1. All of a sudden she's here, so she's definitely moving around and influencing things, or at least observing things. So we're going to get to see her this season a lot. I think the Doctor has to clue in at some point that Mrs. Flood is not just a neighbor, and she's everyone's neighbor at every time, So I think we're going to have to, get into why she knows everything all the time. She must be some sort of entity or traveler in some way. That would make the most sense. She's moving around somehow. I thought the story was okay. I think now we've seen that Russell T does like to do something a little bit quirkier or different for the start. I think it was less quirky, of course, than season 1's Space Babies, which was just so out of left field. Yeah, it was fine. I think as the season goes on, I'm looking to see. I'll be really happy to see some more characters. I'll be really happy to see some more, chemistry, some more interesting kind of moments happening. I really did enjoy Rogue in season 1. I would love to see that character come back, or a version of that character come back. I think the fact that we're still just being introduced to Belinda Chandra and getting to know her, and then having to take her into this world where she is the queen, and then having to sort of deal with that and have these people, sort of want her to do to be this queen and all that stuff, and she's like kind of resisting, and also being introduced to the Doctor at the same time. I think there was something about it that was it needs more time to cook, in a sense, for us to really care, for us to be super engaged with it in that way. And I think that's what happens sometimes with these first episodes, especially being introduced to new characters. Ruby Sunday with Space Babies already had the legend of Ruby Sunday, and we had that kind of Christmas special being introduced to her, and then we got to do Space Babies to build upon that. Whereas Belinda Chandra has had no Christmas special that I know of, so this is just a kind of a brand new introduction, apart from, of course, Monday Flynn, and then having to kind of jump in with her in this moment, have to, get to know her, and then also jump into this kind of adventure with her where she's the main character and it's Belinda Chandra world and Belinda Chandra bots and all that stuff. I thought maybe that's what it suffered from there being like it's her episode, but at the same time we're still getting to know her, and I don't know that we've gotten to know her well enough to care about kind of the resolution in this way. I don't know if I explained that properly, but I think that's what maybe the episode suffered from. But hopefully we're able to build upon this where we get to the point where we know her a little bit better. The character Belinda Chandra itself, as I said before, I don't think I'm as compelled with now just from this episode. I think I do have I'm partial to companions or people with a doctor that really want to be there, that want to be on the TARDIS, that want to, I just, recently I saw Planet of the Dead, and we think about someone like Christina. I forgot the name, Carmen Sandiego, but that character, Christina D'Souza, I think. That character wanted to be there. She wanted to go. And that's what I love. I love that about companions where they're like, let's go, let's do this. And I think all the companions, Rose, you think about Rose running in Rose to the TARDIS, just kind of going, leaving Mickey behind and saying, I need to go with this. This guy. The doctor said time travel. And she's like, let's go now. And I mean, it took a second for her to get there, but she still got there. I think that's such a big part of why I love them and why I enjoy them and why I'm excited for them. And I think with Belinda Chandra in this moment, she kind of just wanted to go home. And so that to me, it lives a little bit like kind of lukewarm. It's not like giving me that energy. So hopefully that changes. And then she's kind of more in awe of time travel or in awe of going to see these different worlds and not like, okay, thanks for watching. See you in the next episode.